Excited to be here. I don't want to sound like an asshole coming right out of the gate, but I'm not going to ask you guys how you're doing tonight, because, I mean, you can all be honest here, who gives a shit? Seriously. You ever been on pins and needles waiting for someone's response? You ever hear someone say, honey, I gotta get to work, I need to know how Bob's weekend was. I know it's early, but I gotta catch him in the elevator. I am recently divorced, which, not to disrespect any of those in committed relationships or married people, but it's fucking awesome. I love it. One of the things that I think is most important is I'm noticing all these different freedoms that I have. And I think one of the most important is that I found out I can watch porn as loud as I want. I can just crank it to the max. And I don't want to blow up any of your guys' spot that are, you know, married or whatever. But if you're married, you got to wait for your significant other to fall asleep first. And of course, you know, this is the night she's having difficulty falling asleep, so you're offering her valerian root, warm milk, melatonin. You're like, do you want a Benadryl? They're in the bath? Are you sure? I could grab one for you. And then even when she does fall asleep, you have to go, you know, creep down to the den or your living room or your lair, wherever you like to watch. And you gotta be real quiet and turn the sound down, which, if you're a plot guy like me, totally fucks you up, because I like to follow the plot. Otherwise, with the noise down, it's like trying to figure out Inception. You're like, wait, I don't understand the cable guy. What? She was married and the husband just left. And meanwhile, I'm like picking up on foreshadowing, subtle nuances. I'm kind of noticing, I'm like the Richard Roper of porn. I'm kind of like, I could teach a class on it, honestly. So, probably next semester I will. But a little bit about myself. I'm half Italian, half Jewish, which makes me a pizza bagel. And I am divorced, and it's been a little tough. Mostly, I guess, just because I was on her health insurance. So that kind of fucked me up, because I was like, what if I fell downstairs or something? And that, you know, the thought of that terrifies me. But it just didn't work out. I'm kind of laid back, easygoing guy. She was more of a bitch. And, you know, being a guy, of course I had to trash her. You know, my mom's like, she was sweet, I'm gonna miss her. I was like, really? She hated you? Yeah. Said you were materialistic, controlling, she calls her a bitch. Did you still miss her? I didn't think so. But, so I'm doing the online dating thing, which is not as easy as you think. Because, you know, those Match.com commercials and eHarmony, it makes you feel like you're going to have girls all over you and, you know, all that, which is not true. It's really just you're talking to a girl who wants to make sure you're not a rapist, and you want to make sure that her picture is not Instagrammed, and, you know, your eyes aren't that fucking green, okay? But one of the questions they do ask on there is there an eye color that's a deal breaker for you? An eye color. And honestly, I'm like, people that would take the time to answer this, I don't want to fucking date you. Seriously. I just got out of a relationship where I get waterboarded for leaving a wet towel on the ground. I don't care if her eyes are fucking magenta. If she has eyes, that's fine with me. That's good. But I don't think in the history of man that you'll ever hear two guys at a bar talking to each other saying, oh my God, look at that body. Oh, that's an incredible body. And that face, she could be a model. Yeah, but her eyes, I mean, I think they're hazel. That's so gross. I gotta have some kind of standards, bro. Yeah, that's true. Alright, well, I'm just gonna go home and light some candles, turn on porn full blast. Thank you guys very much. I'm